Alright, so yesterday I braved the half-term crowds and I went to see THOR RAGNAROK, and here is a review for THOR RAGNAROK.
So much has happened since I last saw you. I lost my hammer, like yesterday, so that's still pretty fresh. And then I went on a journey of self-discovery, where I met you.
Alright, so I've only seen the first THOR film once. I've probably seen the second film once. And it was quite a while ago, so I really can't remember what... I mean, obviously we've watched like Avengers and stuff like that in between, but it was just... I mean, I only see these films really once. I don't really watch them again after that, so I couldn't really recall where we're up to in terms of the story, where they were and where what was happening, why THOR was in this. But I don't know. I lost track, basically. I lost track. There's so many of these like Marvel films and stuff like that. You do lose track unless you're a die-hard fan, obviously, of course. So this film starts with obviously THOR's in he's been held captive by someone. And he has to make his way back to Asgard. Yeah, but upon doing that, he sort of makes his way to Asgard, and this woman called Hela Heed, I can't remember her name, but she's played by Cate Blanchett. That's it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Then he ends up on this other planet that's like sort of run by Jeff Goldblum, and there it's where THOR meets the Hulk, his old mate, and then they have to rush back to Asgard to try and beat this healer and try and get Asgard back. The one thing I'm going to say about this is that I found the whole film hilarious. It got to the point where I didn't really, I was liking the story, obviously I liking where it was going, but it was the humour that was like really keeping me engaged in the film. It was just really all unexpected. I mean, the dialogue between the actors, I don't know if it was all improvised or not. It seemed like it could have been a bit improvised, but I just don't know. Some of it was just so funny. And like I say, like, story is still key. It's like, it is the main focus. And you see that Marvel puts so much effort into making their films like this, but it's so good when they've got so much humour in it as well. It's amazing. There's even this bit where THOR arrives on this new planet, and he's on this like little, you remember that scene from like Willy Wonka where they get on the boat and they go through the chocolate river and all the tunnel starts going really weird, and it even plays the Willy Wonka music as he's going through this sort of same like sequence. It's absolutely hilarious. It's just funny. But like I say, the story is still key, but it's the humour from the characters that just, I don't know, everything just, Marvel just make everything look so effortless when they're doing this kind of movie. The film was well cast, every single actor was great. There's even like these really amazing unexpected cameos. You've got even Matt Damon turns up for like one scene. Doctor Strange turns up as well for a scene. Even Chris Hemsworth's brother comes along and plays like a different version of, I'm not going to say what it is, but his brother turns up in it as well. And Sam Neill from Jurassic Park, he turns up as well in it. The music was really ace. It was like, it seemed that every time they were on Asgard, it was a really like heavy, like classical, really orchestral score. Every time they were on that planet run by Jeff Goldblum, the music sort of was very more like synthesized, like very 80s synthesized music. Before the film, it is obviously, you know, you've got the trailers for Justice League, you even had the trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi, so it was great seeing those two trailers just before the film starts. And right at the end of the film there is obviously some little bits right after the credits. There's one clip that I think kind of sets up the next film, and the one right at the end of the end credits, right at the end. It's worth staying for, it's a little funny, so it's worth it. So yeah, the overall verdict for like 2.5 hours, like including the trailers, that's like, yeah, 2.5 hours just sat there. It cheered me up, it put me in a really good mood. I'm liking a lot of films that are doing that at the moment because I kind of need it. So the story is great, the acting is great. The humour is just brilliant. It's available in 3D and it's available in D-Box. And even like when you're watching it, you can see how they film a lot of it to cater for 3D. There's like the hammer coming towards you, all these other things coming towards the screen. But you know, it's probably gonna look really ace in 3D. I didn't see it in 3D, I only saw it in 2D. But if you just wanted some fun this weekend, just wanted a laugh, just then go and see this, because it's funny. It made me laugh. It cheered me up, put me in a good mood. It's good.
I'm not a queen or a monster. I'm the goddess of death. What were you the god of again?
We're the same, you and I. Just a couple of hot-headed fools.
Yeah, same. Hulk like fire, Thor like water.
Well, kind of both like fire.
But Hulk like raging fire, Thor like smoldering fire.